There is breaking news out of the Vatican, and oh, how times have changed. A radical homosexual activist priest has been appointed a cardinal by Pope Francis. In fact, it's the same priest who the Vatican, under Pope Benedict XVI, canceled from speaking at a Catholic conference. And now he's been dubbed a Prince of the Church by Pope Francis. Go check out the full story by LifeSite Rome correspondent Michael Haynes, who reports that on Sunday, Pope Francis announced a December 8th consistory where he will create 21 new cardinals from all around the globe. None from the U.S. There is one from Canada, Toronto's soon-to-be Cardinal Frank Leo. The biggest news of it all is the preacher to the Synod on Synodality, LGBT advocate Father Timothy Radcliffe, has been named among the new cardinal. Ending his Sunday Angelus on October the 6th, Pope Francis made a surprise announcement about the new cardinals, and that on the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, that's December 8th, he will be having this consistory, which will then name the 20 or make them officially cardinals. To give you some idea who this is really radical. But before we get to that, I want to give you Michael Haynes' roundup of how important this is and what's going on. So with the December 8th consistory, Francis will thus render the College of Cardinals to be almost entirely composed of men he appointed. As of today, 92 of the current 122 cardinals eligible to vote have been appointed by Pope Francis. By the end of 2024, with the new cardinals and with two others aging out, that's reaching their 80th birthday, so therefore too old to vote in a papal conclave, Francis will have created 111 of the 140 eligible voters. Father Timothy Radcliffe, he's from the Order of Preachers, so a Dominican. He is most notable because, well, yes, he was master of the Dominican order from about 92 to 2001, but far more important than that has been his prominent and persistent promotion of LGBT ideology in contradiction with Catholic teaching. Shortly before the Vatican issued its 2005 document reaffirming a ban on admitting homosexual men into seminaries, Radcliffe publicly objected, and he wrote in the London Times saying, and I quote, "Any deep-rooted prejudice against others, such as homophobia or misogyny, would be grounds for rejecting a candidate for the priesthood, but not their sexual orientation," end quote. Then, in an article for the Tablet, he said, "I have no doubt that God does call homosexuals to the priesthood, and they are among the most dedicated and impressive priests I have met," end quote. Months later, he encouraged Catholics to accompany and even live with homosexuals. And I quote for you. He said, "We must accompany," he's talking about gay people, "as they discern what this means, letting our images be stretched open." He said, "This means watching Brokeback Mountain," the graphic gay movie. Also, he said, "reading gay novels, living with our gay friends and listening with them as they listen to the Lord," end quote. Radcliffe was one of the regular celebrants of the LGBT Masses, scandalously offered in London at the notorious Soho district. They were called the Soho Masses. Under Francis, Radcliffe has made a resurgence in prominence, particularly in the Synod on Synodality, at which he has been a preacher in 2023 and in 2024, a participant of the event as well. Radcliffe advocates for divorced and remarried to receive Holy Communion, particularly in the light of Pope Francis's exhortation Amoris Laetitia. People is policy. And this constant promotion of radical homosexual activists like Father James Martin, Cardinal McElroy, and now Cardinal Timothy Radcliffe is absolutely outrageous. Pray for the church, because Francis is losing it. He needs to convert to Catholicism. For LifeSite News, this is John Henry Weston. And may God bless you.